So we say hello to the worldwide audience of our live stream from Cologne, Germany, home of the ESL in the last days. This is the Rhein-Energie Stadium. My name is Sebastian. I'm very proud to be the host of that big battle tonight between SK and VP. And it is a really, really big and special event. So SK made it again yesterday. Let's have some picks. So these are the picks from the Lanxess Arena. They defend their title, so the first time I heard about. And really, really big setting in this Lanxess Arena. We are talking about 250,000 prize money in total, 15,000 spectators, and the teams are here. They are well prepared, they are focused, they are highly concentrated. And let's have a look. They arrived 1 hour ago, and these are some pics of the locker rooms. And 5 players on each today. This is the SK team. And VP went out 4 days ago. They're really disappointed. And these are the trophies from 16 and 17. So once again, title defense yesterday. So, and what starts with a little chit-chat becomes a real big battle now tonight. And I tell you what, these guys are really on a really, really big mission.
Hey, Fallen, you ready to play some football?
Yes, Papa, we are ready to play.
You Brazilians can't stop us.
It's going to happen. We're gonna crush you.
No one can stop us from starting.
Virtus Pro, come at me, bro.
It's all about pride.
The time is now.
It's game time.
It's game time.
Game time.
Game time, baby.
We gonna take this trophy home.
This trophy stays in Cologne. See you.
So did you hear that? It's game time, baby. It's game time, baby. No, it's talk time with Matt and with Victor from Canada and from Russia. Nice to have you here. So let's start with Matt. What is the story behind this big battle between SK and VP?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously there's big battles in the servers all the time, but this all started when SK, who plays out of North America, was here in Germany boot camping, practicing for an event. Decided to play some football for fun. I was actually with them. They didn't pick me for the team. I don't know why. I'm still wondering. There might be some video evidence somewhere of why. But we won't go into that. And then on social media, just from the pictures from that day, and everything starts out as an answer, just as friends. And Virtus Pro threw down a challenge, and then there was a bet put on it, and this, the aspect of that blew up, and the community got behind it, and here we are.
Okay, here we are. So, Victor, what can we estimate? Because we heard about the really big party yesterday night, only with SK, not with VP. So, what do you estimate?
I can feel the smell of yesterday's training.
What kind of?
I think it smells vodka to me, but this may be gin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
maybe
yeah.
not. Who's the best soccer player on the pitch?
On the pitch, I don't know yet. I was here just for the World Cup 11 years ago. There were different players.
You know this?
Yeah, 11 years ago I did some games here at the World Cup, including England versus Sweden, 2-2. So it's a comeback for me.
So it's a really big trophy we are talking about today. So what do you think who will match the challenge tonight?
Ooh, I think SK is the favorite. I think being Brazilian, we know that they've always been passionate about football. We know that they've got some skill on their team. They've definitely got the speed, but I think SK being at the party, Virtus Pro not.
So some party stories from tonight?
I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Come on, Matt.
I don't remember them, to be honest. So yeah, no, I think Virtus Pro has the size, maybe an advantage in that they got more sleep, but I think SK has the skill for sure. I think they should take this pretty cleanly.
Okay. So we gave Brazil that 7-1 3 years ago during the World Championship. So the Brazilian guys and the German guys will play together in one team. So what does that mean?
I don't know how it works tonight, because if they're not going to have a fight on the pitch, it's a great combination. But if they have a fight, nothing will come of it, yeah.
Okay. We were looking forward to that. Okay. Thanks a lot, Matt. Thanks a lot, Victor.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
And now we will have some statements, some player statements.
We decided to play this because a lot of times we have been posting on Twitter that we have been playing football, and then Jaroslav Pasha, he would say, you guys are not that good, we can beat you. And then 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and they were like, all right, Pasha, let's stop talking, let's do it. And then they accepted the challenge, and here we are.
Probably I'm the best one here. No, I'm just being cocky right now. I think I played football some years ago when I was at the school, and I was pretty good actually. So I'm pretty confident at least.
No, we all went home directly after the tournament. We took the trophy to the office. We had no drinks whatsoever. Got up early, quick practice session to be ready for football today. I guess we're all very tired.
The end score, 7-1.
To be honest, I don't know how my football skills is right now because I don't play a few years. I only touch keyboard and mouse, so it will be fun. It will be fun.
But play out our hearts and just have fun.
I was pretty good in the past. For like 5 last years, I've played maybe 5 times. But it's like riding a bicycle, you don't forget it. So I guess we can do damage on them.
Oh, I love the pitch. I mean, this is my first time I ever play on this kind of, stadium. And it looks amazing, it feels amazing, and I can't wait to play the game.
And this is the trophy we are talking about tonight, Football Cologne 2017. So it looks very close to the World Championship trophy, I think. So, and this is the thing from yesterday. A little bit bigger one, the ESL 1 Cologne 2017. So it space for maybe 1 liter of vodka or gin or water or whatever. So, but they fight for the glory tonight. No drinks yesterday, we heard. So I cannot believe that. So the teams are getting ready now, and now we'll hear the commentators.
Thank you very much, Sebastian. And Matt, well, we talked about this game for a long time, and I'm not sure why we decided that we get a Canadian in for a football game, but, we have to roll with it.
Yeah, you got to make do, right? Make hay while the sun shines. Life gives you lemon. Give the lemons back, all that good stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, we know these two teams very well. From the Counter-Strike perspective, very different when we get out on grass, I think.
Yeah, we've been watching these guys warm up and trying to figure out who's going to be the stronger team here, who's going to be the better team. I mean, you've got a team full of Germans and Brazilians, which you might just say on paper should take this one without any problem. However, this is the Virtus Pro team. Gleb, who actually himself used to play professionally up until the age of 17. Paranoia from the League of Legends team, so reaching a little bit in depth there. And of course, Kuban, we know. Neo, we know all too well, along with Snacks as well. And for me, obviously, it is 5-a-side. We do have 3 subs as well. Pasha, Taz, and Junior, who's the analyst for the CSGO team at Virtus Pro.
And interesting to note as well, Bialy is the only of the 10 active CS players not playing in this matchup. So all 5 from SK are. Virtus Pro's obviously gone a little deeper into the bin to pull out maybe more skill, perhaps.
And we saw there the SK Gaming flag, which was hanging alone from the stands a little bit earlier on. But of course, the Virtus Pro corner turn up with a bigger flag and hang it right next to it there, just to show their support for the team. It's going to be a difficult game, I think, for Virtus Pro. I mean, we've just seen their lineup there. Now we're going to look at SK Gaming. Untouched, you've actually played with him. He'll be playing in goal for this game. Of course, the Slash, the owner of SK Gaming. Kane, who himself was a professional footballer up until the age of 30, played in the 2nd German division. To say that he's probably the best player on the pitch, I don't think is an understatement.
Yeah, I think he should be able to have his way out there. And I know there's some fancy footwork on the SK side that'll free up some space for him as well. There's your 3 subs as well. Cold Zero starting on the bench for a change. Maybe somewhere he's not the all-star for a little bit of difference. But you're right, there's going to be a little rivalry in the stands. The Virtus Pro fans tend to show up no matter where we are in the world. We've seen that as far away as Brazil at times.
One thing that I thought a little bit interesting from those little interview segments we had with the players was Kuban saying it's like riding a bike, you never quite forget it. However, it's like riding a bike when the tires are flat, right? Because certainly if you've only played 5 times in the last 5 years, you're not quite going to be as fresh as you once were.
Absolutely not. And it's definitely the contrast of what Pasha said when he said, we're all mouth, but we haven't played in a long time. So it'll be very interesting.
Teams are going to be coming out here in a second. Lots of prize money on the line, and I think a lot of pride on the line as well. Let's see.
It's walk-in time, it's game time. They don't care about the money, so we are talking about $100,000. So we start with the team captain, VP team captain. This is Pasha Biceps with the number 10 on the back. And then we have the goalie with the number 1, his nickname, Glebke. So big applause, please. So the team captains are ahead. Then Paranoia with the number 3 from the VP team. Number 7, Cuban. Number 8, Neo. Number 9, Snacks from the VP team. Tess with 11 on the back. And number 13, Junior from Poland. So they fight for glory. The team captain of the SK team is Fallen, number 33. Then the goalie, untouched, with the number 1, the Slash, number 2. And Kane, 41 years old, former soccer professional. And then we have from Brazil, Phelps, number 7. We have Taco with the number 10. And we have this 22 years old boy from Brazil, Coldzera. So let's go on with number 17, Fair from Brazil. And these are the two teams, SK versus VP. And now it's game time.
So here we go. The match will be officiated today by a Bundesliga referee, Mr. Winkman. Obviously a lot of experience. I'm not sure how much experience he's got in refereeing a game quite like this one. I did see only about half of them are wearing shin pads today, which for me might be a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it might be. I think that's a perfect opportunity to throw in a slide tackle. But that's just me. I also offered to referee this game. They also said no to that, so I'm stuck here with you, Joe. But we're going to make the best of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say a hockey term, and we don't need that, but I don't actually know any hockey. Icing.
I'll fill you
there
in.
we
Some
go.
icing. Yeah,
that's
offside.
one
That's
thing.
the same, but it's different.
Okay.
Same term, at least.
See? He told me
yellow
that
cards.
I don't know anything about ice hockey, and there I am pulling out the one term that I've
You're pro already.
just pulled in there. So obviously,
next time we'll get you to commentate on hockey.
yeah, that'll be certainly an interesting one. Pasha and Fallen, then of course, gonna do the coin toss, and I think this is a fantastic addition. Get a camera on the referee's head. Hopefully we get some sound from that one as well. I don't know if we're gonna hear any of these guys arguing with the referee today. That could be certainly an interesting one, but we are going to get things kicked off. It looks like both teams going to stay where they are for now, so it will be, of course, Virtus Pro in the black, playing from left to right, SK in the white, from right to left. And the man to watch for me on this SK team in the server might have been that guy on your screen there, of course, Cold, who's been just an absolute beast when SK, of course, picked up the trophy at ESL 1 Cologne just yesterday. But it's Kane, you know, he's an official SK member technically. He was part of the initial roster back in the Quake days, founded SK Gaming.
The question I have is, I think he'll go hard from the start. Once they get a lead, does he back off? Do they pull him off? Do they have mercy on Virtus Pro? That could be a little more difficult.
So, you know, we heard a little bit earlier on from Sebastian and from the players that they don't care about prize money. I call absolute rubbish on that one. Let's use that word, because it's $100,000 for this five-a-side game. They will be playing 2 20-minute halves. These are the starting lineups then. So Gleb will be playing in goal. Of course, Paranoia, Neo, and Junior on the bench for Virtus Pro off the kickoff. And for SK Gaming, they are bringing in, I think, the big guns. Untouched in goal, Kane. We've already talked about Phelps, Coldzera, Fallen. 3 from that CSGO team that won the ESL 1 Cologne title yesterday. Then the Slash and Taco, who himself said, you know, I'm pretty good, not going to lie.
He was all right. He did juggle over top of my head at one point in time.
So, Seydikis, we talked a little bit before this one about what's going to happen, and honestly, it's difficult to judge. I think we're going to see a lot of goals, though, so we're going to have to probably reserve our voices a little bit because I don't think this one's going to end 7-1. I think we're looking at double digits, at least for one of these teams.
I do know as well, talking to Taz, ooh, look at Cuban. He's got moves, but here we go. Turnover already, high, inside, deep in the attack for SK. But I was going to say, Taz, says he hasn't worn cleats in about 7 years, and they're brand new. So blisters may be a factor.
Yeah, looking around, there's some shiny boots around. So I reckon that actually everyone's probably wearing their boots for the first time here today, which could be interesting, as you said. We'll see if the blisters coming in. Big ball over the top there. And, well, Pasha, we talked about the build of these players pre-game, you know, and, you know, Snacks, I'm sure he won't mind me saying he's certainly not in his peak
prime.
He's in his prime, I think is fair to say. But once he gets going, you don't want to get in front of him. You're not going to be able to stop him once he gets moving. Here could be first chance for SK Gaming. Quick little 1-2. And Gleb in goal there for Virtus Pro. Will keep the ball out. Megs there on Fallen. That's already first points to Snacks.
Certainly is, but Kane's got ball. This is where I was thinking. They'll let him sit back early on. He'll control and dictate the pace and try and keep the attack on. With the quick, speedy guys, I guess. He is a little older. I imagine he's still a little more athletic than most of the guys out there, but we saw already Cole with a good one, too. Fallen. I expect we're going to see a lot of this as well. Small field, cluster in the middle.
So 2 nutmegs already coming in from Virtus Pro, so they basically should be 6-0 up at this point because style points are certainly there. You see the clock at the top. Obviously, we are playing 20-minute halves here. So 40 minutes overall. It's Pasha going to get worked off the ball. Not something you'd maybe expect, but that's a sloppy pass. It's Kane that will knock it back to the keeper, untouched from Bulgaria. Works as on the video team at SK Gaming. There is a nutmegs coming back finally from SK. Big throw over the top, and obviously we're playing on a 5-a-side pitch here, so long, fast, direct balls can always be dangerous. There's a replay of that chance.
Best chance we've had yet, to be fair. We've had keepers touch the ball at either end, but that's the best shot we've had by far. Dramatic as well.
No follow-up from anyone from SK. Keeper was on the ground. Would have been basically an easy one if there was someone there. A bit of space here then for Phelps, wearing the number 7 today. Little shove there between Taz and Fallen. Sloppy ball though. Now it's Pasha. What can he do from here? He not able to really do a lot there, and this is where they could be dangerous. Little 1-2. Oh, he's hit the post. Early chance there for Kane. A long shot going to come out from Cold, and that one just whistle off by. An interesting little start, and that's that chance again. And again, Kane, we've talked about him already. He is a dangerous, dangerous man, but it was Fallen that actually set that one up. Bit of a brilliant touch from him to get that one going.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fast touches. Again, for the lack of space that exists, especially when you're going to park the bus in front of the net. I think Virtus Pro is going to be doing that quite a bit, backing off. We saw the dramatic style by which Pasha chased down Cold on the sideline, but now it's actually Virtus Pro the other way. Good touch from Snacks. Cuban gets a shot directly on, but untouched is unfazed.
So these two keepers already will be looking for a pay rise at VP and SK after this game, I think. Oh, he's nearly had a nightmare there, though. Almost just wiggling through his legs. This was a shot again from Kuban. It was a leg of untouched that will knock it away, and we are pitch side here, Seydikis. I'm a little bit afraid that we're going to get one in the face.
Stunner. We'll call Stunner. He'll save us.
Yeah.
He's good at pushing beach balls away, so soccer balls, footballs shouldn't be any harder.
So, Pasha. He's actually moved back into a more defensive position now. I don't know if he's tired already. The man can lift a bus, but how fit is he running around a football pitch?
Cardio is very, very different, undoubtedly, as Kane. Spin in the middle, try to get at the Phelps, but again, it just gets clustered, and Junior's got a bit of space to try and go up the side, but he actually looks off Taz because Alex Mueller, the slash, was all over him.
Oh, ball over. Nicely controlled by Snacks, but almost just gave up, and it's now Kane charging in, goes for the shot, and Gleb will get another foot to it, and he's going to be knocked away. And I think first corner. It is rolling substitutes here, by the way, so guys can come on and off and on and off the entire time. We are going to be seeing Paranoia coming on for Virtus Pro here in just a moment. Chance for SK, actually, just knocked off the post there as we were watching that replay. And I think, oh, foul called. First one of the game as well.
On Kane, nonetheless.
Pasha
just hammers it.
I mean,
the muscle.
It's worth a try. You get Pasha behind the ball. If it's on target, keeper might have a bit of trouble to stop it. Here's SK then. Got a chance with Phelps. Oh, goes for a shot as well, but just off the side netting. That's a great thing here. Seeing these guys not afraid to have a bit of a long shot. That's a big ball over the top, and we'll go right back to the keeper. 5.5 minutes gone. We've already seen a couple of subs. Here was the chance that we missed for SK, just coming off the inside of the post and was collected by Pasha. So 5 minutes down. It's 0-0. I wasn't expecting this.
No, I thought by now we'd have 2 or 3 goals to speak of, but none so far. It's going to be a Virtus Pro throw in or roll in, if you will. Shay's sitting back a lot more. You did mention that because early on he was aggressive. This time it's going to be up the side from Junior and Paranoia, who just came on, and Paranoia looks like he's keen. He sprinted onto the pitch, whereas everyone else has been walking on.
As you said, the Slasher's been subbed in there, and you heard him say, you know, no drinks for him. Early night, bit of a training session this morning. You can believe that or not.
I do believe it.
I believe it, but I mean, the Slash is, you know, the owner, the manager of SK Gaming, but you'll struggle to find a more competitive person actually around. He's certainly got that fire when it comes to competition. There's a nice little move. Oh, and that's going to be a foul called. Going to be taken out by Pasha.
Stare down from the referee. I love it. I want Pasha to get into it. Cheeky little roll in from Snacks here, though. That was so close, and Junior read it. They definitely had each other planned for that. But couldn't get a foot to it. Couldn't get a clean touch as we go back underway deep inside the attacking zone for SK. And do we have a corner or another?
Yeah, a corner here for SK Gaming. Oh, that was almost sneaky there. Kane just dashing in at the front post up against Paranoia, who looks young for his 21 years of age. He's certainly outdone by exactly 20 years here by Kane.
That's a good point. Wisdom.
Age plays.
I did think, just to
a role.
mention it, that this would be a bit of a goaltending battle. So untouched versus Gleb is definitely something we have to keep an eye on. Both of these guys obviously are brought in. They're not one of the starting 5 for either of the CS teams.
Oh,
good turnover. You talked about it. Oh, big
that's
foul.
That's going to be a yellow card.
Yep.
Maybe a red here even. It's going to be a yellow for Phelps. First card of the game here coming out from the referee. And honestly, in a normal game, he's last man there. That's, oh, I'm not even sure if he really caught him, to be honest. Let's have another look at it. Oh, he did.
Yeah, definitely got him.
See it better from that angle there. Deserved yellow card. Well, let's see. Free kick.
Well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, again, we've seen Pasha already. He's definitely got the power behind him. But it's Kuban that's going to take a long run up. And cover your nuts, boys, because that one could hurt. And in the end, they take it short, trying to be a little bit too fancy there, VP. I think power is the name of the game for them here, though.
I do too, but I'm excited to see. Oh, this is a clean pass. Cold zero. Good touch, but Gleb's on top of it. Sits on the doorstep. No follow-up. I'm good to see them having some tactics, though. I'm impressed. I thought maybe Virtus Pro didn't know what to get themselves into here.
I've been pleasantly surprised so far by this VP team. There's a slash with a corner. Oh! Well, referee got no goal line technology, but he was in the right position there. Had full view of that one. Didn't cross the line. But again, it's the keepers keeping this at 0-0 as we're about to hit 9 minutes in this game. Oh, that's a poor touch from the slash.
To be fair, I can relate. He passed me a wide open net once, and I missed it clean. So
look at this again.
Oh, that was unbelievable. Just to mention, the ESL, Joe, no hat rule. It's not in effect. Taco's got his ball cap on out there. Never goes far without it.
Exactly. Himself saying, I'm full of confidence. I used to be pretty good at school. Let's see what he can do here.
Good at football or good at school?
Well, hopefully both. He's certainly good at CS, which probably means he doesn't even need school anymore at this point. But stay in school, kids. What should I say? All through. Actually, will be a throw in here for SK Gaming. There's a slash there, playing it from that far side. Rolled in by Cold. Nice little turn. Linking up here with Taco and almost getting himself a chance. Will fall kindly. Just tries to toe poke it in, but Junior, analyst for the CSGO team, over at Virtus Pro will knock it out for a corner. Taken short again. And Paranoia just going to clear that one.
Touch is going to play it as well, doesn't let it roll out. Straight back up to Kane. A little bit of space to work with as he goes to Slash. He's then going to look back toward Taco. Cross field, and Cuban oversteps it, so this will give some space. Closer again, another chance, but Pasha is Johnny on the spot, it seems, sweeping everything away.
You know, I've just looked at the schedule and noticed we've not actually really thought about extra time and penalties here. Who would in a five-a-side game? It's 0-0 still after 10.5 minutes. There's a Slash getting in the way of that. Ref says handball. Handball. Slash is not really happy with that one. But it's a ref's call.
I do love, I have to say, the persona of a football referee. This man, we spoke to him, was the most gentle, kind guy. Now look at him out there. He's dead serious.
Get on the, you know what? We need more of that in Counter-Strike. I'm not going to lie. In esports in general, it was handball. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Nothing to talk about there. That's Kuban. What can he do from here? Nice little ball into Paranoia. Ah, and 1-2 there. Almost getting taken out twice and decides to stay on his feet. Oh, tries a little bit of a cheeky move. Taco gives him the stare and says, not today, son.
So first corner for Virtus Pro. We've seen 2 from SK. Get straight back in with the throw because it goes off with the Slash and out of bounds. Roll in. They're going to try it again to beat the defense. Taco ready for it. They want to get a touch, but they do get possession back on the Virtus Pro side. Good challenge, but another throw.
I think next year for ESL One Cologne and the days following, gotta just honestly suggest a full-on five-a-side tournament.
Casting team,
you know
let's go.
You know, 6 days of Counter-Strike followed by 5 days of a World Cup-style five-a-side tournament between the players as well.
Get some qualifying teams from the fans, maybe.
Absolutely.
Make it like a little NBA Street session.
Game for that one. Here we go then, Snacks. One thing is for sure, not easily knocked off the ball. And Kane got experience playing against some of Germany's best teams in that second Bundesliga.
I was wondering where my shaving cream went this morning. I'm a little scruffly, but that's where it was.
Ah,
he stole it.
That makes sense. Referee got a bit of a sweat going on there. That's another thing we can see from the camera. Snacks tries a bit of a cheeky one there, but it's going to be knocked away by the wall.
Just to speak on that, the temperature is actually quite mild right now. It's quite good for a game of football.
It's actually perfect weather.
But it's been on-off drizzle, which right now we're held off on, but it did look like it was going to open up on us a little bit earlier, so we still have some weather variance in play.
Luckily, we're under a little bit of a tent here, Matt, so at least we're not going to get wet. But it might become interesting. You can see that some players wearing full-on studs and some wearing more AstroTurf-style trainers, which honestly might be a bit of an issue if it gets a little bit wet out there, if it gets slippy. We'll see. Here we go. Chance for SK to break. Pass was not great. And Taco not able to get himself in the way of it. It's a throw-in for Virtus Pro. A lot of space at the back here. Have a shot, Pasha. Go on.
I think SK are surprised by how hard this is for them. Taco looks like he's almost frustrated. I don't know if they were expecting this competition level from Virtus Pro, because at the early stages as well, it was mostly dominant possession by SK. Now Virtus Pro's leveling that up, and I think we've seen, at least over the last 4 minutes, more time on the attack for VP.
Referee having a word with Taco. He told him to take the hat off. Good on you, ref.
There it is.
As we said, no hats allowed. He spotted it, got it off him. Safety reasons and all that. Ball in there to front post. Junior will knock it out, though, for a goal kick. I feel like Untouched has played more with his feet than his hands today.
Not yet seen a sub on the SK side, if I'm not mistaken. Fallen, I think, started and went off right away, but Fur and Phelps have been over there for a while. Taco came in, obviously, when Fallen did go out. So they're resting legs.
Oh! Close there. It was cold. Having a shot on the front post. So I'm going to look at that one. Coming in quickly, and that's what Virtus have been caught out by that a couple of times. These late runs in off the corners. They need to be a little careful about that one. Could end up catching them out. That's going to run away. Oh, throw in though. Snacks has got a lot of space. Oh, he turns on it. He thought he was going to give the pass. And there it is. It's Snacks that puts Virtus Pro in the lead. Say what you want about the big man, but he's turned like an absolute monster
the
there.
shoe shine.
Brilliantly done. It's Virtus Pro finally after 14.5 minutes. And look at this one again. It was Kane actually that headed it back that allowed Junior, who then threw it in quickly. And watch this from Snacks. Little turn and just slots it away untouched. Not even going to make a dive. Brilliant.
It's a personality thing, you have to say. He's the most patient Counter-Strike player of anyone. He sneaks up every time. Same thing there. Just slow, patience, and what in God's name was that from Snacks? Nails the corner. No touch for untouched. No touch chance for untouched.
It was untouched.
Yeah, it was
Indeed.
untouched.
Snacks opening the scoring. Let's see what more Virtus Pro can do here. Now it's a one-on-one here at the back. It's called. It's one piece. And take the chance when it's there. Goldira, you know, in almost any 1v1 or 1v2 there, if you count the keeper, he's a man that you'd fancy to win it.
Good touch from Slash as well on the header, and good read to beat Pasha clean. That is a hard cross shot, posted in, about as perfect as you get for placement. They subbed Kane out, by the way. They have brought Fur in, and just before Kane went off, he went from more of a defensive position to aggressive, so you knew that SK was trying to get some shots. I'd say the VP fans, despite that we're in Cologne, home of SK, are a little louder.
The great thing is that I was just thinking, you know what, it's great to hear the SK fans, but in the end, it's Snacks again who's going to come in. And I was waiting to see the referee's reaction there. And again, it comes off that little quick throw-in, and look at Snacks, little back heel, gets it back, and cool as you like, just chipping it over the top of the keeper.
Said it in warm-up. He may not look like a man in his prime, you mentioned it as well, but his touch is still there. Even when he was passing around with the team much before we started the actual match, he looked like he'd been well composed on a pitch before, at least once or twice. So Fallen comes back in now. It's Slash that goes out. We don't quite have the full starting five for SK. Obviously untouched, being the only one on the pitch right now that's not part of the CS roster. Falco takes possession and tries to find Fallen back. Oh, reach out from Taz, or excuse me, from Cuban. They do look a lot alike. Moses looks a bit like them too, actually.
I'm not sure what it is that really gives you that impression, Matt. Sorry, yeah, now I know, yeah. Guess, have a wild guess. Cuban. Where's he going to go from here? Further coming back into the team, and Virtus Pro, you know.
Get out of the way, Pasha.
And I mean, he's certainly wide-chested, so I guess we can't really knock him for that one. Here we go, Snacks. You've seen him score from there twice. Touch this time wasn't brilliant. Now it's Taco. Caps come off. Can he put one in? He's got three men on him, and it took all three of them as well to get the ball away from him. In the end, Taz has to just play it back, and Cuban, I think they're ready for a break.
Yeah,
I think they're ready for a break. 18 minutes in, 2 more minutes to go here in this first half. And they'll quite happily, I think, run this clock down to get themselves a break. Big ball over the top. Ooh. Safe hands from untouched. And keepers can score. There's no rule against that. So
absolutely.
You may see a couple of shots fired forward later on in the game. Try and catch your opposite number off guard. Here's Cold. Is there a handball in there? I believe so.
On Taz.
Am I going to be seeing a sub once again?
So we had rolling subs, but I think on stoppages they have to be whistled in.
Taz could shoot from here. He will shoot from here as well. Gleby's going to get down to it. Taz coming in there nicely. Will fall straight to Fur though. Chance to push right back on it here from SK Gaming. Taz going to go in there. Referee says, no, Taz, none of that. You chill yourself, son. And Taz, I think, accepting that one as well.
Imagine Taz getting unleashed in this game. Dear God, that would be the scariest bit of intimidation. He did try. Ooh, did he ever?
It was that cheeky little David Beckham-esque flick of the foot there. I think that did it. Of course, no red card this time around. Let's see what Fallen can do.
Oh, I thought they were going to try and look off Cold on that clean shot from the side. Look out for another corner.
It's Paranoia who turned his back on it. Made the wall actually not as wide as it should have been there. You can see a couple of SK fans out in force. Ooh. However, you hear the Virtus Pro fans certainly a lot more.
I mean, it's been a while since Virtus Pro's won anything, so to have a lead here, they've got to look to hold this.
That's true, of course. Went out in the group stage at ESL One Cologne this past weekend. Certainly not the start they were looking for. Here's Cole trying to feed it into Fallen, who's got space, but
that's a bigger whiff
little
than
bit
he had
off
on the
balance.
Oppo
And there we
weekend.
go, half time here. It's 2-1. Virtus Pro leading the game. A double from Snacks. Would you have put your money on that if I said that in the pregame? Probably not.
Absolutely not. What a good performance from Virtus Pro. They started slow and built into the pace of the game. We saw some tactics, which we weren't sure we were going to, and they're cheeky with the throw-ins. They're trying to catch off the defense every chance they get. And Snacks gives them 2 to put them up. Only 1 response from Cold, and there hasn't been that many chances since, to be honest, for SK.
I feel like Snacks would cool off a lot better without the beard as well at this point.
Cuban.
Luckily, they do have Kuban and Taz to make up for it with extra cooling on top of the heads.
It's true.
Certainly effective. Neo on the bench. Have we even seen Neo yet? I don't think we have, have we?
You're right. He's been definitely off pitch the most of anyone on the VP side.
Pasha
Look at
looks
SK,
like
they've
he's
been
struggling.
rolling it. Well, this is the thing. SK's been rolling it late in the half, but early on they actually saved Phelps and Fur, and I thought perhaps there was something in that, but there's just not enough space for them to get free.
There's Neo. We're going to head, though, down to Sebastian, who is with Snacks and Taz.
So, you made it. The Snacks machine is here. So, you're really in good shape today.
Not at all, guys. Not at all. Look at my belly.
Oh, it's okay. It's a 6-pack.
Yeah, 8-pack actually.
8-pack, okay. So, how often did you practice in the last 4 days?
Just computer.
Huh?
Just computer.
But you made 2 really good goals, huh?
Yeah. Old days, good days, man.
So we will see the slow motion. So these are your 2 goals. This is a really big setting today as well, huh?
Yeah. It's hard actually.
Oh, you are sweating a lot.
Yeah.
Your second goal? Oh, that's cool, man.
Technique.
Technique, yeah. And now you're looking forward to your home major in Krakow?
Look at this. Easy, guys.
Easy. As every time. And now you're looking forward to your home major in Krakow?
It's gonna be the same.
The same what?
In final, 2-1 for us.
Okay. Thanks, Nick. So, what's your goal in the second half?
I mean, we need to keep on the pressure. They had too much space, so we need to be very aggressive, not too aggressive. I'm sorry, guys. But keep out the pressure.
So do you think the party was too long, the SK party yesterday?
I don't know. I don't think they really care about it. They are good technical footballers, so I think they will fight in the second half a lot harder.
Yeah, but you're in a very good shape as well, huh? So what the shoes are from Adidas, okay? Or the whole stuff is from Adidas. So what's up with your goal in the second half?
My goal?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe they'll pass me the ball, but they are afraid.
Okay, we are looking forward. So thanks a lot. So the commentators again.
Well. Snacks, just easy. Even throwing out his predictions for the major next week as well.
That's a bold one.
Same, 2-1 in the final. We'll see how this one ends up, of course. It's not over yet. Another 20 minutes to be played, and it looks like discussion is deep in the SK camp here at halftime.
You can take the CS out of VP, but you'll never take the banter out of their interviews, will you?
Now we see, look, that SK flag waving not quite as much in the wind as that huge Virtus Pro flag in the corner. And SK have to step this one up. A few of the kids along today as well for the ride. Let's see if the dads can actually produce on the field.
Yeah, it's gonna have to start the slash. It's been a little slow.
Let's get down to Sebastian. He's there, pitch side with Fallen.
The team captain of the SK team. So, Fallen, what can we say about the Snacks machine on the other side?
Beast Snacks. I wasn't expecting his performance. He's not on form, but he for sure can strike. But they were a little lucky on the first half. And if you know SK history, you know that we won't go down with putting a fight, so the comeback is going to be real in the second half.
Okay, can you match the challenge in the second half?
Definitely. They won't see what's coming for them now.
So what is your tactics in the second half? To play like Pelé or what?
We're going to try to use Neymar, Ronaldo, some abilities we have. We didn't show too much the first half, but it's going to appear now.
Okay, maybe a second goal from this man. What do you think?
Coach Zero is a beast. Not only Counter-Strike, he's a very good football player as well. But I expect him more. If he doesn't deliver 3 more goals, I want to give him dinner today.
So why are you laughing?
Because the last time we play, I make 8 goals. So
8, but only 1 this night. So the other 7s are coming up, or?
I think I'm lazy today.
So why? So what happened yesterday night?
Yeah.
Yeah. What means yeah?
I think I drank too much yesterday.
So go long or go home yesterday, or what?
Yeah, of course.
So what do you estimate for the second half?
I think we will win. Mark 2 goals.
So what can we say about this goal and this emotion?
The marker is so low, so I'm more fast than him. So easy.
So easy?
Yeah, easy.
Okay. Cool. We are looking forward for the second half, 2-1. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. So, commentators again.
Well, is he going to score 8 this time around? He's already got 1 on the board. Great finish from him there, just getting past Pasha, who we said before, strong man, but speed is not likely his biggest characteristic here. But we've already seen he can strike the ball.
Certainly.
All he needs to do is get it on target, and I'm not sure that Untouched is going to be able to stop it. Maybe Neo is also a bit of a secret weapon here for Virtus.pro. He's the only man that's not sweating at this point because he's not even been on.
He's not touched the pitch yet, so is it a weapon? Are they going to bring that out? And when does Kane get unleashed on the SK side as well?
Well, we talked about Pasha. Let's hear from the man.
So this is team captain of VP, Pasha Bitsev. So are you satisfied with that first half?
I'm only disappointed me because Colzera make me sad. It was so easy for him. And
Why?
Because he shoot the goal, and it's my fault. So I'm sad right now. But everything is good right now.
Okay. But your tactic is hit and hope. I saw sometimes. Huh?
Hit and what?
Hit and hope. Just.
No, everything is a full control. Everyone know what to do. So it's easy.
Yeah. So, what's up with your shoes? From Adidas and?
It's from Zebra.
From Zebra.
Shoes, yeah.
Okay, Zebra shoes. So, better Lion shoes in the second half, or?
Huh?
From a Lion, or your mascot is a bear. So.
If you give me, I can play with it.
So, what do you estimate for the second half? This 2-1 is okay?
No, it's not full control. We have we need to shoot 3 goals, and it will be easy, and we can show them Brasiliana.
Okay, we are looking forward for that. Thanks. So, second half will start in a few seconds, and commentators again.
Always great to hear from Pasha. No full control here, which the crowd want to see more of. Who doesn't want to see more of that Virtus.pro full control? The Aussies have even made it in here as well.
Who invited them?
Is Chad here?
I hope not.
I think we said. Oh no, Sponge is staying around for a couple of days, so
he's here until
could
he heads to
spot
Krakow
a
himself.
wild Australian around Cologne, if you're lucky or unlucky, depending, I suppose, how you really look at that one. But we are going to be getting underway here again for the second half in just a moment. It's 2-1 that Virtus.pro lead after this first half of 20 minutes. Kuban just trying to show his skills there. Come on, Kuban. See some kick-ups, and Snacks is going to be coming back on. 2 for him in that first half. And SK, they said it's not about the money, it's about the pride, and they're taking this seriously.
A lot less goals than we were expecting, and certainly from SK. Cold's going to be back out with Kane. Alex Miller, the Slash, and Fur. Goalkeepers, I imagine, will go unchanged all day. That's fair to say.
It is only 2 20-minute halves, so yeah, if your keeper can't make it through 40 minutes worth. And of course, guys, you can check out the highlights and the best of. There's certainly a few already. You can go check out that link at the bottom of your screen as well. And hopefully the second half provides us with a few more highlight shots. Snacks has already put 2 in. Coldzera was the scorer for SK Gaming. Ref's back on, which means only one thing. We're going to get underway here just shortly for the second half. Sadakis, what do we think?
Possession starts for SK. I imagine it'll be a very fast start for them. They want to set the tempo. They definitely know that they've been given space. Pasha made note of it as well. I think it was Taz that said they need to close the gap, and SK needs to exploit that. Quick touches have been solid when they get deep in possession, but they haven't gotten there enough as of late.
I totally lay it off and have a big shot here from the kickoff. You've got space, but they're going to play it short. 20 minutes on the clock here. Second half underway. It's Virtus Pro 2, SK Gaming 1, and well, Fer just dragging that one wide. That is going to just bobble out for a goal kick. Fer not impressed so far, I think, for SK Gaming. He needs to step it up.
Incorrectly kicked. Goes back to Gleb. More forward pressure from SK than before.
Ball over the top there. It was Junior that was supposed to get on the end of it, but just falling away from him. Couldn't get his leg high enough. Now it's Kane. Into Slash. Between them, I think, combined age more of everyone else put together. Ooh, playing to the experience side of things, we're going to say. Another little move from Cold Zero, who's probably been the most impressive man so far on this SK team, as Slash is going to get it through. Quickly, though, dispatched up towards Pasha. Where's he going to go from there? And again, not quite able to get past the last man and have a chance.
He said speed wasn't his strong suit. He certainly gave it a try.
That's a problem, you know. Once he gets going, he's probably as quick as anyone else, and then it's hard to actually stop him. So you probably don't want to get in the way of him. That one just going to bobble away from Cold Zero. And a throw in for SK Gaming. Dispatched pitch wide there towards Kuban. Pass was a little bit short, but wasn't pressured anyway by SK Gaming. And they're just going to play it between them here at the back. Big ball over the top. Space for Kuban. Is he going to have a shot on his left here? Slide will come in. And referee says
kick.
It's going to SK Gaming. Let's have another look at that one. Oh, it did. It actually touched Kuban right in the dying moments there before it went out. Great call again from the ref. He's been on point today.
Someone has to be on this pitch.
Oh, sloppy pass, Cold. Where's he going to go from here? Oh, he tried to just sneak it on through. Snacks not quite going to get to that one.
I think they're overthinking it a little bit in the tight situations.
Yeah, I mean, have a few shots here. Keeper's not really been tested on VP's side with anything long so far. I think mixing it up is probably the call that SK are going to need. Someone with a bit of power behind him. Just have a bash. Keeper going to have to knock that one long. An untouched coming out. Nice work with the chest. As they play it high. Foul. Yeah, that was Kuban. Was in the back there of Fer. And in the neck of him even in the end. And this is where you just think, okay, do you have a shot? It's taken short though, into Cold. There's, back heel possibility for Fer. And he only really needed to connect with it there. Would have caught the keeper off guard, I'm sure. In the end, doesn't work out for him though. It's still 2-1, 23 minutes gone. Don't forget we're playing 20 minutes each way, so 40 minutes in total. And Pasha getting another telling off. Wonder when cards are going to come Pasha's way.
And one card so far in the game. And it's gone against SK. All the way back. Virtus Pro is not willing to challenge. They're not going to go after those balls because if they get beat on them, that's where SK is going to win the space. So it's patience for their defense. And look at it, it's just a box. They're just setting it, parking it.
Bad touch there from the Slash. Going to go out. Won't take it quick there. There was a chance to maybe send Junior running. Will end up, though, at the feet of Kuban. Another throw-in one here for Virtus Pro. And the clock's ticking for them. There's no rush here for Kuban to throw this one in. He'll go to Pasha. And he's going to give a free kick for that. There's a Slash that came in onto him. This is where you just think, have a bash. That's exactly what Pasha is going to do. We've already seen from him, he's not scared to have a shot.
They are.
And it's going to sting for the keeper if he has to get his hands in front of a long Pasha effort, that's for sure.
I think we should record that noise, submit it to Valve. That's the new op noise every time he kicks a soccer ball. A football. I'm sorry, Joe.
That's correct, Tadikis. Football is the word you're looking for. Oh, here we go. Pasha with a turn. Ooh. I think it's going to be pulled back here. I think he's won himself the free kick. Let's have another look at it. It's the zebra boots. And called, I think, just muscle him a little bit too much there. Now Kuban steps up. Where does he go from here? He's going to chip it, I think. Actually goes for a bit of a shot. Almost caught the ball boy in the face, but he's got reactions of a youth. Look at the ball boy. Close. He thought he was going to be
us
us
soon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's karma now.
You don't want one of those Pasha stingers hitting you in the face. That certainly hurt. It goes out again. 6 minutes almost gone yet in this first half. In the second half, sorry.
One more.
No real chance for SK to level this one up. They try and get it through once again. Kuban will get in the way though. Pasha will dive in. Cold once again. Tries to get past two men. The third will stop him. It's Junior who's going to have a shot. It rails off the crossbar. Pasha going to go in there. Keeper has to come sliding out for it. I think he's caught Pasha a little bit there, but so close here for Virtus Pro. Let's have a look at this one. Great shot. I think he actually took a deflection there as it hit the bar. Yeah, it did. It came off Kane, and that deflection may have just kept him in the game here. Woodwork keeping Virtus Pro from getting number 3, but here we go. It's Pasha 1 versus 1 against the keeper, and it is full control there from Pasha. Cool, calm, collected. Pasha gonna knock it straight in there. And the zebra is released.
Pasha quadricep. 3-1. VP leads. Bad turnover, and SK again getting caught too aggressive. Good placement. Rattles the camera in the back of the cage. SK's got to be feeling the pressure at this point.
Fans getting behind Virtus Pro, leading 3-1 now. 27 and a half minutes gone. SK need to pull one back here, and could they do it now? No. Again, ball dispossessed for the space on this bottom side, but it's Kane who comes across and will stop Paranoia. And able to just slot that one off to his teammate who had a whole heap of space. Would have been a chance for him. There's Kuban, gets past one. Not past the second though. It's a throw-in for SK Gaming. Bit of tempo needs to come into their game now.
12 minutes to work with for them. Still no Neo. Oh, shot from far. Still no Neo on the pitch from Virtus Pro.
I think Neo might have injured himself in the warm-up, I'm just guessing, but
it's possible.
Not using him at least.
What was the footy player that Red Eye told us about that constantly faked injuries and had an elongated career but never actually played a game? I can't remember the name.
Not sure. I probably wasn't listening.
Fair enough.
Only
it's a great
kidding.
story.
Or I wasn't there, more likely. There's, I think, quite a few players that have done that. Pasha almost getting himself in there. And look how deep Kuban's defending this one. He'll always be there as last man. I'm going to try and chip it on over. And it's going to be headed out for a Virtus throw-in. But look, utilising that space and probably more importantly, ticking the clock down. 2 goals needed for SK to level us up here. Not much more time to do it. That's a great bit of link-up play between Pasha and Kuban. Pasha gonna have a blast, and again, keeper gets in the way. Pasha will follow up, but it's a foul. Pasha doesn't quite know why. The referee says no, you just can't do that. And it was a great shot, almost catching untouched in a place where you wouldn't particularly want it to. And he's done his job, he's kept it out.
Kept it out, but
Again, it's Virtus Pro showing some form with good passing and space. They've had so much more space. Off balance for Paranoia. Sails into space.
Having that shot. I think it's a great move, to be honest. I think SK could do with a couple of long shots themselves. We've seen that Virtus Pro defending a little bit deeper, which means edge of the box. There's a bit of spot, and there, toe poking. Surely he's going to score. It is Cold. He's going to bring it back here. 3-2. Cold grabbing his second of the game. And SK Gaming back in it. 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes left to go in this one. And honestly, I thought the first one was in. Cheeky off the outside of the boot there. Coming off that inside of the post, and Cold, he's kept it calm. He's turning it past Paranoia. Great first touch in honesty. Beat the defender, beat the keeper. And SK are right back in it.
And with 10 minutes to work with, there's a chance they pull Kane off in favor of Fallen. So a switch on the SK side of the pitch.
Oh!
Cheeky.
Oh.
All-footed touch.
Techers there from Junior. Kuban, though, couldn't quite control that left-footed shot, though. Nice touch from him, but Kuban, I think, was a little bit off balance. We did see Phelps come in at that last second as well, which may have just thrown him off a little bit. So, 8.5 round about to go. And Virtus Pro, knowing that they're in a little bit of danger now, knowing that this one could get tied if they make a mistake. Playing it around the back. Nice long ball, though, up to Junior. Couldn't quite control it, though. It's off his thigh. And out for an SK throw-in. But they've stayed strong to their tactics here, SK. No long shots. They've kept those short passes, really relying on Cold, who this time will make a mistake, but now Fallen. Gonna break through. He's on his left foot here. Didn't quite get the ball past the last man. Now it's Pasha. What can Phelps do? What can Pasha do, more importantly? Should have given it to Taz. Oh! Pasha, you monster! Just turns on it. Look at Taz's face. He stood there saying, come on, mate, give me the ball. I'm in space. And Pasha says, not today. I'm going to have a shot myself. He grabs himself another one. It's 4-2 now here for Virtus. Just look at the turn on this one. Bam. Keeper wasn't ready for it whatsoever. Fantastically done there for Pasha. 7.5 minutes away from $100,000 and the trophy here of Virtus Pro.
And an upset by many people's expectations. Cold again, going to try and put it directly in front. Fallen can't get a clean touch.
Going to take it quickly here. Again, looking for Cold, and really has been the key to SK's game plan. What's he going to do from here? Tries to get it over. Taz, though, will get his head in the way. Thrown in from Slash. What can Fallen do? He needs to somehow turn on that one. Ball does go away from him, though. Keeper is going to be brought out. SK need to make a move. It's all well and good taking your time there at the back, but you've got to hit the goal at some point. They need 2 to level us up. And time is ticking away from them. The fans are behind Virtus. Just missed that. Fallen actually going in for a slide and actually stood up and I think limped off a little bit. You can see him just limping back off to the bench. And he subbed himself off almost instantly there.
There we go. Kane's going to start to get fancy. He shook his head the last time he subbed out. He came back in with authority now. And already got more speed too. Look, he's already wanting to call.
Oh, he's played that one a little bit too late, though. Does, though, get in the way of Pasha. Would have left him in a 2-on-1 at the back. Pasha comes in again. Ball will be cleared away. 34 minutes gone. Only 6 for SK to get 2 more. Can Cold grab himself a hat-trick? Oh! Just sliding on by. I'm not sure if he even came off anyone there. I think he's just cut it a little bit too finely. Nice fancy footwork from him. And indeed, he just went on by. Not hitting anyone from Virtus Pro, so no corner for SK. And time is surely working on VP's side here. Pasha trying to get fancy on the line. Loses the ball, though. Might come back to Pasha. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the overhead kick there. In the end, though, decides against it. Now Junior, sloppy passing at the back from Phelps. There is Pasha trying to, he's playing on through, and ref says no. That's a free kick. SK take it quickly. Going to be pushing on forward. What can they do? Oh, the space. There was so much time there for Phelps. Honestly, you've got to take a touch there, and you've got to do better in that scenario. Look how much space he's got, and in the end, it's side-footed into the hands of Gleb between the sticks for Virtus Pro. And that was a big, big chance. Again, Cold on the edge of the box. In towards Kane. He's going to have a bash himself. It came off Junior's shins. Corner for SK.
So I'm going to pull Phelps out, bring Taco back in. Maybe wanting that slower touch that Taco brings. Changes well for Virtus Pro. Junior out, and our double goal scorer Snack steps back onto the pitch.
He's got again, space for Taco. You can see the Virtus guys not really moving in that defensive line. Now falls to Kane, left foot. Oh, it's just gone over. He was looking for the top bins, didn't get it though. And now 36 minutes on the clock, just 4 for SK to grab 2 more and level us up and push us through into a possible extra time. Pasha up against 2. Silt somehow gets it off to Snacks, but he's just off balance. He's dragged it over the top of his, dragged his foot over the top of the ball. And that will go wide. A chance for SK, but the tempo has to come into their game. Now the slash. Called on his top side. Goes for Kane down bottom. There is Taco. Great defensive work, though, from Kuban.
Steal back from Kane. He's got some room to work. Beats one defender. Opens up. Taco, good touch. And finally, Kane will get one in.
Well, didn't hit it first time. He had to take a touch, and I thought he'd almost done too much with it there. It was Kane who started this one off. Great pass off to Taco. Controls it with the left. Puts it away with the right. And 3 minutes for SK to somehow get this equalizer.
That's why they brought Taco back in. He's willing to slow it down and take that touch to get the pass clean.
Not a great touch there from Cold. Would have worked on an 11-a-side pitch, but not here where there's not much width.
Slowing them down a bit on the throw. Goes straight back out. Kane with space. Top shot. There it is.
Equalizer for SK Gaming. 37.5 minutes. It's Kane to come in. Gets himself the double. It's all about doubles here today somehow. Coldzera got 2. Kane got 2. Snacks got 2. And Pasha has 2 as well. Being carried basically by those 4 guys.
He knew Kane was coming back onto the pitch. Like I said, last time he subbed off, he shook his head. When he came back on, he looked far more motivated. And again, they're going to go on the attack. Taco clearing up some room, but the exchange at the top as they fumble over Pasha and Kane.
There's Neo's first bit of ball control for the game. Managed to stand up off the bench and catch that one. Here we go then. Cold gonna dispossess Snacks. Can he sneak one here right before that full-time whistle? It's a free kick, and that's a dangerous position here for SK Gaming. 38.5 minutes gone. It was Junior who I think made contact with him first, but it was Kuban that really made him hit the ground. It's Kane. Through it. Great. Oh! He's had a nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
Karma slash. I remember you tweeting a video of me doing that.
Yeah, I saw that video actually, and I think you've been. That is what you call retribution right there. So much space. The pressure's just got to him. Said before, you know, Slash is one of the most competitive guys you'll meet, but maybe that's what he just lacks to be a fantastic gamer as well. You know, that
back it off a little bit.
That final touch. Could have put him in the lead. There is it. The Slash once again, though, and he's made up for it. I don't know how really that happened. We were watching from a strange angle from the corner, but somehow the Slash gets in front of the keeper with basically half a minute to go. Virtus Pro have to put on the pressure now. Kane goes past two, and Pasha, well, I don't think he's meant to. The Virtus.pro fans aren't happy with this one. There we saw it was a quick throw in again. They've been effective so far today. And the slash has made up for his nightmare just a few moments before it. And will score. Here's called. Kane had a lot of space, but it's Virtus that have to push. They've got 10 seconds, basically. Not a great touch from Junior. And it's going to fall to the keeper. SK basically only need to keep possession now. And they do so with Kane. 40 minutes have gone. So we're into added on time here for the referee. He's had a look at his watch. When is he going to whistle?
An extra time. I'm not sure exactly how many minutes. I think I saw 3 fingers in the air on the sidelines. Down to about 2.5 of those remaining.
That's still a chance though here for SK. Sorry, for Virtus. Of course, SK in the lead now, 5-4. Could this be it? Snacks. Not exactly the paciest of men, but we've already seen from him can be lethal in front of goal. That one will run away from the slash. Back to Junior. He's got Kuban down the line. He will feed it into him. Where's Kuban going to go? Finds Pasha. We've seen him already score from this kind of position, but it runs away from him. Now in towards Cold. One-on-one with the keeper. Fancy footwork. Keeper comes in, and there's 10 seconds left only. Not even that at this point. The referee says enough is enough, and it's SK Gaming that take the victory here in round 31. It's 5-4. They're 100 grand richer. One more trophy to add to the collection. And you have to feel for Virtus.pro, ahead for most, if not almost all of this game. And it's the slash, funnily enough, the owner and manager of SK Gaming, who had a bit of a nightmare moment just moments before he put SK Gaming into the lead in the dying seconds of the game. Brilliant stuff.
He called it retribution. I said karma. Maybe it was my karma, as he turns it around immediately in the best way possible. Kane was definitely a factor in the later stages of the second half, but much closer and more competitive game than I think we bargained for. I think that we were expecting from Virtus.pro, so impressive from them. Never saw Neo.
Yeah, they've basically played with one man less here, haven't they? I mean, Neo, I don't know why he's even bothered getting changed, to be honest.
Oh,
I'm going to see the swapping of shirts.
The most athletic of footy players.
It's not quite Ronaldo swapping with Messi right now, but it might as well be.
I'm equally aroused.
Yeah, honestly, brilliant. Pasha, he's not a happy man. Not a happy man. He scored 2, but it's Virtus that lose out in the end.
Congrats to the SK team. They won 5 games to 4, and we have the CEO here from SK, Mr. Müller, the Slash. So what a big audience again. So what a name in Germany, in soccer Germany, Müller. So you made it with that goal.
Well, basically the Russians told me before that we have a team with a Müller on the team, so we can't lose, and I had to prove it.
So this is your son, this is your daughter? So
yeah.
Good game as well? Or?
Absolutely. He plays football, she plays football.
So is this a really good end of this really big battle story after 6 months or more?
Yeah, I think for us it's the perfect ending. I think for Virtus.pro it's the expected ending.
Come on, this lad.
No, it was a super tough match. It could have gone either way. We took it.
So what can we say about the second big trophy in 2 days, yesterday and today?
Yeah, yesterday was super important for us. 15,000 people. I think here it's even more. So.
Yeah, just more than 15,000. Yeah.
Slightly more.
Slightly more. Okay, congrats. The Slash, Mr. Müller, the CEO of SK. So congrats to the son and to the daughter. So where do we have Pasha Biceps? So we are really disappointed now. 4 goals to 2 ahead, and then that ending.
We know we speak each other and let's score more goals and we are good. But you know, everything can happen in football, everything can happen in Counter-Strike, so it's the same shit.
So what can we say about your audience? Huh?
We have always crowd, the biggest crowds in the world. Thank you.
But it was nearly a perfect game from Pasha Biceps.
We know, to be honest, we want revenge, Fallen. Revenge.
Revenge, okay. Yeah. Revenge? So these both team captains are here now. So
next year, Papito, we're gonna do it again. It was great fun. You guys are good.
I can't sleep right now. I can't sleep, to be honest.
Okay, you are happy with that result, Paul?
I was more than happy. I think they were very close to win the match, but at the end, they had no more gas, I guess, in the bag. And we scored some many goals. But I think they impressed us. We didn't expect that level of football from you, Pasha. You impressed us.
SK always have a good comeback.
So always, huh? Always. For the commentators again. Thanks you, man.
Great hearing from those guys. And let's have another look at some of these goals. Pasha, check this one out. Ball on the top, rolls it off, and absolutely smashes it in, untouched in the SK goal. Had honestly no real chance to get on top of that one. I just don't think he was really expecting it. I mean, look at the angle. He's got two defenders in front of him. He's basically just had to fish flop onto his left and just couldn't get on top of it. And there is Pasha. You know, lost the game in the end, but I think it's fair to say they've done themselves proud here. I mean, Snacks again, he's scored a couple of great goals. Look at that, Taz wearing an SK shirt. Paranoia's done his ankle in as well by the looks of things. Not exactly the ideal end to the game for him, but I think Virtus, honestly, Matt, we were expecting a big victory here for SK Gaming, and
absolutely,
in the end, it's 5-4, and
I like
Virtus,
it, though.
I think, as much as you can say you can be happy with losing, which no one ever is, but I think they can be happy.
And end of the day, they are still all mates, of course, and definitely will have the camaraderie high between the two of them. I think it's definitely key that they were close, and the reason I say I like it is because if we do this again, which they've just proposed next year, we could have a competitive thing from this. We could actually, like you said, let's get all the teams in. Everyone submit. Let's get Jordan Nothing Gilbert out here running around. Might not have skill, but he'd be exciting.
I'm certainly up for that. I mean, I'm just saying now that NA will get absolutely dominated.
I agree, but we can play hockey after that.
Yeah,
I'll play on the caster team.
I mean, you know, we've got everything in Cologne. That's the beauty. Here at the home of SFC Köln, the Lanxess Arena, of course, the home of the Kölner Haie, Cologne Sharks.
I'm just shaking my head, yeah.
Yeah, we've got everything. We can do every sport here if we really want to. There is SK Gaming, the victors here.
These guys got to get tired of winning at some point, you'd think.
They just win everything.
Had to work for this one, though.
Turn up, win it all just for fun. There's the medals, and they're going to be handed out here in just a moment, and the trophy as well. Real nice one here for round 31. Maybe we will get around 32 next year. Honestly, being a treat for us all to watch. Not something we're obviously used to, is having these professional Counter-Strike players facing off in a non-Counter-Strike setting, a non-gaming setting even.
It's great, though. See some personality, something a little different for the fans to get behind, and I think it's important, you know, I always say this, as a caster who's traveling a lot, it's nice to do something different just to free up your own mind sometimes. So not even just from the competitive standpoint, it is great to have these kind of events.
The best thing is you got to commentate with me, Matt.
Finally, it was a dream come true.
After all these
I just
years.
need Tosspot next, and then we're set.
Well, we'll have to see about that one next year. Medal's going to be given out here then to Virtus Pro, losing 5-4 on the day. What a brave and solid performance as well. Kuban impressive at the back, both Snacks and Pasha showing that whilst they may not be the most agile, they can certainly pull off the moves when needed. Taz, of course, ever present in there as all Paranoia, the young League of Legends mid laner for the Virtus Pro team, who sadly for him picked up a bit of a knock to the ankle. It's bandaged up pretty heavily. And Neo, who honestly I'm not even sure he deserves a medal. He's not done anything.
Moral support, Joe.
Moral support, well done, Neo. He caught the ball
worth
once,
it.
which when it went out.
Didn't even step in for his injured mate, but moral support was absolutely
He's
there.
pumping Paranoia up right now. That's what Neo's there for, of course.
I was expecting Neo to be one of the more athletic players for Virtus Pro as well, so there must surely be a reason.
Absolutely. We will be able to find that one out later. And of course, SK Gaming receiving more medals to add to the cabinet. I think the Slash has probably going to have to go out at some point soon and buy some new shelves or new cabinets, because honestly, the way these guys are playing, both inside and apparently outside a game as well, they are picking up trophies left, right and centre. Of course, winning ESL One Cologne just yesterday. A major just around the corner for them as well.
Not only ESL One Cologne, think back.
Yeah.
They're on a spree of 3
Yeah.
right now. DreamHack, Summer, ECS, and ESL One Cologne in about the space of 3.5 weeks.
You'd be silly to really bet against SK Gaming going into the major. Big, big favourites here. The trophy gonna be given over to one of the young lads here behind SK Gaming. A real hero. There we go then. SK Gaming, the winners here of round 31, beating out Virtus Pro 5-4 in the end. It was a last-minute goal from owner, manager Alex Muller. And the Brazilians just one more trophy and another 100K added to the bank balance.
Not a bad day. Rain held off. All smiles.
That may have been the deciding factor in the end. If we'd have had a bit of rain, maybe the Poles would feel more at home. You know, these Brazilian beach bodies wouldn't be able to cope with it. But in the end, it's SK Gaming that are victorious. Handshakes all around. Obviously, both of these teams good friends with each other. And finally, we get to see that bet of Pasha and Fallen coming to fruition here in the Rhein-Energiestadion. Fantastic spectacle. Just makes you kind of hungry to see how more of the other teams would play.
Who else do you reckon would be a decent football team of our current CS landscape?
I would say Astralis, but Denmark have technically on paper not done anything since 1992, and even then you could say they probably shouldn't have been there in the first place.
I could see Cajun B being all right for North.
I just want to
They've
see
got FC
Dosia.
Copenhagen behind them.
I just want to see Dosia.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh.
I reckon the God would himself just be banging him in left, right, and centre. No, he wouldn't move.
He wouldn't.
He'd just stand on the centre spot, get the ball,
just bounce, deflect, click,
turn
take
on a 5p piece, and top corner every single time.
Good shot, Virtus Pro.
The Pasha biceps coming out here, and fantastic games we've had. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining us, and thanks to you, Matt, for a great game and great first time commentating with you. We're going to head down to Sebastian for a last few words.
So we say bye-bye to the world now. This was really a big, big battle, a really good soccer game. SK made it again. Yeah, you can say like yesterday. They won that game 5-4. Soccer at its best with Pasha biceps, with Fallen, and with Snacks Machine here in Cologne from the Rhein-Energiestadion. So thank you for joining us. And yeah, we heard about that revenge in the next year. So we say bye-bye from Cologne, bye-bye to the audience, and bye-bye. Thanks a lot. So thank you. Bye-bye from Cologne.